Hello everyone and welcome back to what is probably the final video of Silent Hill F, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat it in this video. I think I have around an hour to 2 hours left, so we'll see how the end of the game is, and at the end I'll just talk about what I thought about the game overall. Obviously I know this game demands more than one playthrough, so I'll probably do that extra playthrough on my own time and then maybe make another video going over my overall thoughts once I know everything in the game. But yeah, I think I am going to finish out my first playthrough today. Okay, we have a bunch of foxes.
立派な方々。
Okay, family physician's log, February 13th dawn. Mr. Hidetoshi and his wife have passed away one after the other. At the time of death, the skin all over their bodies was covered in sores and it began sloughing off. Sloughing? Slowing? Off. I think it's sloughing. The smell was indescribably awful. I could not bear to take a closer look. The head of the house did not give permission to perform autopsies on the bodies. There will be no funeral and they will be sent to be cremated immediately. February 14th, midnight. The eldest son has passed away. Again, there will be no funeral and the body will be sent away for cremation. The eldest and second born daughters are also experiencing symptoms that are worsening by the hour. I believe they will be in critical condition by tomorrow at the latest. So this, again, this whole medical subplot, I really have no idea what that's about. I think I got what everything else is. Ornate scroll. Purify once and for all. Leave the filth of your world behind. So do I need to get all of these? Or was that the only one? I think that was the only one. I really wonder what the final boss of this game is going to be like. Damn it. I gotta get back in the mood. Not too bad. Just getting used to things again. Come on, get up. I know one of you is going to get up. Or maybe not. I can't look at the map of this area.
違えた。
Let's try this side. I guess this is kind of trying to be like Nowhere in Silent Hill 1. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, come on, back up. I still feel like fighting when there's more than one enemy in an area is a little annoying. That's something that this game does not do well. Okay, let's go get these soul siphoned. And now I have my superpower. But I am not going to use it yet. How do I break this seal? Black Sparrow crest. A badge with something carved into it. It looks like a black sparrow.
はい、鈴音。
Housemaid's note. Shortly after I became their maid, there was talk of an arranged marriage for the young heir to a noblewoman. This led to the heir unceremoniously ending all his scandalous relationships with women, including one with a young housemaid named Sachi. Sachie? Sachie came from a family of poor farmers, but her beauty shone brighter than the sun, something that had caught the young heir's eye. By the time his marriage was being arranged, she already had a life growing inside of her, and the two made vows to run away and start a new life together. And yet the young heir cruelly and wantonly cast her aside. Likely he simply did not want his prospective marriage to be ruined. So the Tsunekis kicked Sachie out and drove her to some far-off place where they could forget her existence, despite the peace of the family she carried with her. People say that she was fighting bacteria so hard that blood began to trickle from her eyes. Alright. You're not in there. Haven't been in here yet. Oh my god. Yeah, Higashi. Has to be another key item somewhere around here. Slightly restores current max sanity after defeating enemies. Again, if I was playing on a harder difficulty, the sanity would take a lot more into effect. As is, I don't really have to worry about it at all. See, I can't go back. Oh, okay. And now we're back here. Prove your intent with the crest 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crest and lay bare your soul. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find all the crests. The blackbird wishes to take the white bird wishes to rest. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. So, I'm gonna have to find all of these emblems. Let's go ahead and enshrine the items. Let's see, abandoned once and for all. Family ties must be
断
severed.
ち切ります。私の家はここだけ。宴は終わりましたでしょうか。
Housemaids note the Tsunekis are the most notable family in this area and are known for their wealth. For generations, each head of the family has possessed a talent for business, an acumen they have utilized during the times of social unrest to amass a large fortune. However, given that a great many suffered while they grew rich, their actions have often drawn envious eyes. When I first encountered into service for the Tsunekis, my grandmother shared some of the many rumors that swirl around the family. Each time the world falls to pieces, the Tsuneki's treasury only grows larger. The Tsunekis are happily waiting for misfortune to strike so they can line their pockets. Is this talking about the guy that was basically extorting Hinako's father? Maybe. Because I can't remember what is Hinako's last name. Yeah, Shimizu. This is back in here. It's the same area, isn't it? Come on. Time to soul siphon all of them. Oh, and it gives you health. Nice. For some reason I didn't gather that. Like, I didn't pick up on that. So, are these changing every time? Like, am I... Am I missing something? Because I know this is the same room that I went in before. I'm not seeing anything. Oh wait, no it's not, because all the fox statues aren't in here. Duh. So it has changed. Strict mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. Your real last name is Tsuneki. It is told that those of the Tsuneki lineage are destined to bring good fortune when the world is in disorder. In fact, that is how your father earned succession to the Tsuneki lineage. And you, who have inherited your father's noble blood, are sure to be next in line. To make your name, I took one character from your father's name and one character from mine. That way, when anyone from the Tsuneki family hears your name, they will immediately know you are our child. Was it one of these that I got the thing in? No? Interesting soundtrack. At least I think that's part of the soundtrack, I hope. Oh, fuck. You're way too OP with this. I don't know why. I find the combat with the werewolf arm thing, or fox arm, whatever, a lot of fun. And I don't know if that was the intention or not, but it is kind of fun and a little silly. I think I got everything in here. I think that was just an enemy encounter. So when I get out of here, I need to go left, I think. Oh, not one of those things. Damn it. Okay, that's it. It's beast mode time. Okay. Get out of beast mode. I want to conserve it as much as I can. Alright, anything in here? Don't think so. We got some more healing. Of course, I'm running out of space. I was hoping that wouldn't put me up above, like, the threshold where I could use another one. Or where I couldn't use another one. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop those, because they don't give me as much spirit points or whatever. Faith. Okay, so obviously I haven't done what I need to in here. Oh wait, it's this, of course. This is the next coin. Yep, the White Sparrow. Now we're gonna head back into the main hallway. Obviously. And I'll just plop it somewhere. And time for the third one. So I have to figure out where to go for the third one. This is where I've already been, though, right? Divine water. Yeah, I think this is where I've already been. Hold up, let me go back. Oh, wait, I can't go back. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I should have sacrificed all my stuff. That was dumb of me. Oh, here we go. This room again. Come on. The sounds they make are more terrifying than the enemies themselves. Time to soul siphon these. And let's leave. I feel like this is getting a little too formulaic in this place. Oh no. Got more of these to fight. Come on. Get up. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I cannot see where I'm going. There we go. Soul siphon these three. That should put me almost to full health again, I think. Might need to use like one pill. Yep. Yeah, I feel like this needed a little more. Okay, strict mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. I have good news. Indeed, good news to a Tsuneki is always accompanied by the news of someone else's death. Your father and that woman he kept as a pet have both gotten sick and died. And now your grandfather, the head of the house, has invited you to the Tsuneki residence to make you successor. It is a pity that I couldn't reacquaint you with your father, but at least I was able to make you successor to the Tsuneki lineage. Isn't that nice? That family just sounds wonderful. Letter with a pressed flower. There used to be nothing I hated more in the world than being forced to live as a proper girl. But when I think of you, I start to wonder if maybe, just maybe, there was a reason I was born a girl. I hope these feelings will reach you like dandelion seeds carried in the wind. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I didn't have another page. Nice. That was it in that room. That's where we came in. So we have 2 more doors to check. What the hell? Oh, it's one of those things. Of course I can't pick up a first aid kit. Oh shit. I'm not my form anymore. Okay, I can go ahead and get some soul siphoning going. Final one, huh?
純子さん、
お取り込み中ごめんなさい。ひなことほんの少しだけ話がしたいのだけれど、よろしいかしら。
では
お姉ちゃん殺せた？しっかりと。うん。しっかりね。しっかりって。今日だけはお姉ちゃんとあなたの2人だけの秘密にしてあげる。でも今日を超えてまだ生き残っていることがあるのなら、お姉ちゃんが彼のためにもあなたを殺すからね。
もう少し外していた方がいいかな。
いいえ。お時間をありがとうございます。それではこれにて。
姉妹で語り合えたかね。
はい。
それでは行こうか。
Fox mask crest. A badge with something carved into it. It looks like a fox mask. Okay.
あなた様のお印ですね。
Is there anything else in here? Is there anything on this? Something... I can't pick it up. Of course. Oh well. Alright, let's see if we can increase. Yep. Okay. Time to solve this puzzle. Alright. So let's see. The black bird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Prove your intent with the crest story. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the lines of foxes guide you. Offer the crest and lay bare your soul. Okay, let me think about this. Blackbird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. Take it and resist. Let's have a look at what they're doing. I almost feel like it would be these two. I feel like this might be the fox. Wait, no, that can't be right. This kind of looks like it might be something. Okay. Blackbird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. No good. Are these the right spots? Well, obviously not. I'm trying to think, like... It seems like it would have something to do with the way they're facing and what they're doing. But the reason why I think it might be that guy in there is the fox, because it says the fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. So that guy is in there kind of minding his own business. Yeah, that's not it. It almost looks like that one, like on the right there, is wanting to take that on the left. But that doesn't really follow because you can't put another crest right there. I don't know. The black bird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Like, those look like they're in conflict, those two. Unless it's saying, like, the fox is literally the first one. No, not that. These are the only ones I can think of where it looks like one is trying to take the other. Oh, that was it. Okay. Yeah, that was not that hard at all. I just got the fox one wrong.
これが君のものだ。さあ、君も。 では始めようか。
はい。
これで最後だ。よくここまでついてきてくれ
一緒だからここまで来られました。
た。もうわずかの辛抱だ。
はい、最後まで。
Now we're obviously back in the real world. Damn it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and replace the slightly broken crowbar. Right. Forgot about that thing. I have a feeling that's going to be the final boss. Damn. No. Oh no, we have the slowdown. Oh my god, die already, please. god, die! Come on! Finally! I don't think there's nothing else to really do here. Let me go ahead and save it. Come on. That was cheap. Oh man. I hate these things. Because they take forever to kill. Yeah, that's like the end of the game. Definitely a bit of a pain in the ass when it comes to the amount of enemies they want you to deal with. Kind of hoping I can find another weapon. Oh, there we go. They sure are giving me a lot of health items. Okay, so I can't go that way. Okay, now I'm fully stocked on weapons. So let's see. Name Shimizu Hinako, last seen wearing colored uniform, colored skirt. Details of disappearance, left home, met with wearing a...
こうはならない。絶対戦え。殺すか殺されるかだ。
It is kind of clever that the baseball bat
私と向き合え。
breaks and kind of turns into a different weapon. That was something that Silent Hill 4 did with the bottle. Damn it. Come on. These enemies are just really annoying. With how much, like, damage sponges they are. Unless I'm just really missing something. Maybe they have, like, a weak point that I'm not exploiting. There we go. Don't mind if I do. Okay, I can't go this way. Ouch. Yeah, it cleared this way, okay. Oh my god, I'm so ready for this section to be over with.
This どれだけ失礼なことか、あなたにも十分分かっているはず。殺しなさい。殺しなさい。さあ。 それがあなたのためです。死になさい。
Okay, now I am kind of confused.
あらあら本当
属性の娘よ。
かように貧弱な嫁ごとは。
ようこそ。どうか心安らかな日々を。それではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
Okay, obviously I am going to have to take a minute. Let me look at these journal entries because I know there has to be a lot that they've added. Okay. So let's see. I've always despised people who tell me how to act just because I'm a girl. She was different though. He understood me. Yeah, I've already Look at that. There exist two Hanakos inside of me. Shimizu Hanako, whom I have known since birth, and Hanako, a woman who is trying to steal my body from the old me. It's like an alien is trying to take over me. If there were space wars, my partner would be coming to the rescue, but there's no sign of him. Nothing gets on my nerves more than other people trying to make decisions for me. Even if what they're saying is right, it rubs me the wrong way. I'd rather make a mistake on my own than follow someone else's commands, but that can make for a lonely life, one where I refuse to listen to anyone else. I want to become the kind of person who truly listens to what others have to say. Of course, it'll still be up to me whom I listen to, and that will be someone I can trust, someone who will walk alongside me hand in hand. However, making long lists of things I hate is just a way of running away from the real issues I have with my inner self. I have to step up and face what's inside of me, even if I don't like what I see. Being able to take my time and carefully think things through before making a decision is what's most important to me. So essentially what I'm gathering is you have the younger Hinako who has been like around, of course, all of the familial abuse and stuff that she's seen in her younger life, and she just does not want anything to do with the society that she's a part of. And I think what's happening in this game is that she's warring with herself because there is a part of her that wants to be like, the traditional female and grow up and get married. And I feel like it's an internal struggle, and that monster that we just saw happen right after the marriage ceremony finally concluded between her and Foxmask, whoever that is supposed to be. And she's kind of warring with that, internal part of herself because there's so much trauma associated with her parents and what her parents went through and how they treated her. And I did read somewhere that I missed a memo or something, or else I didn't find it, like I don't remember it in the house, where it said that she was sold off into marriage to basically pay off a debt that her dad owed. So yeah, I really do think this whole game is her struggling internally between her two different Hanakos, basically. Now, her sister, I don't know. I think her sister, what her sister's trying to say is she had a monster inside of her that she needed to quell and kind of integrate in order to kind of move on. And her sister has already kind of, I guess, grown up, so to speak, and gotten married. And yeah, I really feel like that's the whole thing that's going on with this game. I still don't know exactly who Foxmask is supposed to represent. I thought Shu for the longest time, but I'm not really thinking that now. Let's go ahead and read over the other characters. And I love that it changed some of the art around too. So let's go to Mom. I'm going to go to where I left off. So a woman's happiness begins with marriage. She told me that every opportunity she got. Am I supposed to believe that she's actually happy with the life she has now in this house? Today, my dad threw a knife. It got stuck in a tatami mat. There are chips and dings all over the house. Every last one is from when he threw something. Is that what happiness is to my mother, seeing her house in such a sorry state full of scars? And then we have her father. So I've heard that dad used to be a fisherman when he was younger and would go on long fishing trips way out at sea. He managed to save up enough money doing that to open up a restaurant, a place where he could put his knife skills to use. It didn't work out, though. Not only did he lose all his savings, he took on a debt now, too. Now he spends his day drinking his life away in this sleepy little town that's long away from the sea. He never even tries to cook anything anymore. It's only when he complains about mom's food that he pretends to be some kind of important chef. I used to think it was just my dad who was like this, but after listening to all the married women around here complain, every man seems just as bad. All their husbands are just as short-tempered, just as violent, just as useless, and do just as little to help out their wives. After learning this, every grumpy-looking old man in town I see reminds me of him. When I think that I was born and raised just to support these terrible tyrants, I lose all hope. If everything works out, they're going to give my father a lot of money. I'm sure he's desperate to use it to pay back his debts. My father is selling me to pay back his debts. So yes, it is in the diary. And let's go to Junko. So, Junko always told me that the quickest way to happiness is to live the way society expects women to. Well, if there's a quick way to happiness, then there must be other ways too. One time when I was little, Junko showed me how to find my way out of a maze in a puzzle book. There's no doubt that she showed me the quickest solution still, what I felt that moment was nothing compared to the joy of figuring it out for myself. And then we have Sakugo. Okay, let's read the new stuff. I think Sakugo may have read one too many of those bizarre comics, so at least she'll be laughing all happily one moment, then turn deadly serious and spout off some weird nonsense the next. Apparently she's acting like that because she thinks it's cool, but it kind of creeped me out the first few times she did it. I hope she gets over this weird supernatural phase of hers. And finally, let's go to Fox Mask. There are times when those kind eyes that watch me through the slits of the fox mask turn frighteningly sharp. It's as if he's looking right through me, piercing the very depths of my soul. When we walk hand in hand, he always stays one step ahead, as if guiding me somewhere. With my hand in his, I can keep my eyes cast down towards my feet when I walk. When he tugs gently on my hand, I know what true happiness is. I don't have to think about anything anymore. As long as I do what he tells me, I know I'll be happy. He promised me everything I could ever want to be content. A life full of comfort for as long as I live, status that no one could ever look down on, and most importantly, endless love for me. For all this, I will give him all of me, body, mind, and soul. I will even give him what I fiercely protected my whole life, my will to make my own choices. So yes, this is her in this marriage that she's in now, warring with her past self of how she viewed marriage. So, from now on, I will let him decide everything for me and simply do as he says. This is what happiness means to me. So I really think this whole game is basically Hanako projecting a lot of stuff out because of her situation at home. I think her friends, the way her friends treated her, especially Rinko, was not the way her friend was actually treating her. I think that she saw, like, all of her friends treating her this way because of an internal struggle that she was going through. And she's kind of coloring everything in her world through this lens of this terrible, relationship that her father and mother have. So, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm gathering. And the one thing that I'm worried about with this game is I feel like it could possibly be construed as like essentially anti-marriage and anti-traditional roles, and I really hope that's not what Ryukishi 07 is trying to say with this game. What I think it's more trying to say is, like, just because these societal standards are there, not everybody's going to fit exactly into those societal standards. However, just because you don't have a healthy relationship with the way society is being run, you can work on yourself and eventually find happiness, essentially. That's what I'm kind of getting. So I really don't want this to be like an anti-marriage, societal rules, because I do think that there are some societal rules that are important for men and women. I am more conservative in that way. Of course, I think people are free to choose whatever path they want in life, but I do think there are the societal rules for a reason. And I think a lot of that comes from, the natural proclivities when it comes to biology and that sort of thing. It's just the very strict enforcement of these, societal rules that can sometimes lead to bad outcomes. So that's kind of where my head's at with this whole game. Reading all of that was pretty enlightening, and I'm going to see what the ending is like now. So let's go. Yeah, I really do feel like Hanako, a lot of this is just her projecting. Oh, we have the doll. Don't go that way. Oh, am I gonna have to fight now? So long as I have my arm, I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that's symbolic of her leaving her home, leaving her old life behind. That's what I'm getting from that. I'm gonna go ahead and drop, or, you know, pick up all the health items that I can. Because I'm fairly certain I'm walking towards the last boss right now. Okay. Damn it. I got backed into a corner. What the fuck? Come on. Yeah, I think that's also why, like, all of her friends are saying she's a traitor, too. That's kind of what I'm gathering, is all of her friends are saying she's a traitor. It's her projecting onto them because she feels guilty for kind of abandoning the old life that she used to have in order to have this new future. That's what I think. And I know...
世界が私を祝福してる。両親にも会いに行こう。
I think I lost my train of thought because she was talking. The world is celebrating her, huh? Okay, let's just pop some pills. Okay, I'm home. Wait, this is my home, right? Oh, wait, no, I still gotta go up some more. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough to level up. No. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go Soul Siphon this one. And Soul Siphon this one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Of course. These things are just annoying. They don't really pose a threat. Like, they hit so little. Okay, let me go talk to the doll. Oh wait, it disappeared.
我が家
All right. One more over.
ひなこや綺麗だよほらお父さん
ここはもうお前の家ではない。一人で帰ってきても敷居をまたげると思うな。
くねった道、まるで私の心みたい。
Back through here.
あんたなら全てを壊すの手伝ってくれるよね。通さないつもりか。上等だ。
You know, now that I think about it, that is kind of a nice contrast. Like, so the way I'm gathering this, right? So the demon arm thing is in her subconscious or her other alter ego, kind of the newer Hinako, and then the one with all the breakable weapons is kind of the younger self Hinako. So now the internal Hinako came out, and then the one that was out went in, and it's kind of an interesting switching of the roles, I guess. At least that's what I'm thinking. Are we really gonna have to walk through all of the places we've been before?
まだ邪魔するか。気が済むまで血の海に沈めてやる。邪魔するな。どけ。
Well, that sucked. Damn it. I want my demon arm back, please. Oh, come on. There's 3 of them. What? I wonder if they drop any other weapons around here. Don't see any, unfortunately.
今度こそもう後戻りはできない。
Let me see if I can just do these real quick and maybe have enough for an upgrade. I doubt it though. I feel like the game is dragging a little bit at the very end. Like, I get it. I understand. It feels like it's taking forever. I feel like they could have knocked this down just a tiny bit. Like, I get what it's doing. Yep, and here's where we fought, Bakuko. Just like...
清水ひな子。
Yeah, I'm just like, am I really gonna have to go through this entire place? Oh my gosh. I do find it kind of weird too how Shu was like throughout the entire first half of the game, and then he's just gone. I mean, I like thematically I think I understand, but it is a little bit weird. Okay, so just walking through the rest of the places for me now. Yeah, we're gonna have to go battle the big Hanako. I know that's going to be the final boss. Either that or it's going to be Fox Mask. Isn't this where we fought Rinko? Oh, we're actually gonna have to fight Junko.
まさかまだ生き残っていようとは。
お姉ちゃんは所詮は向こう側の人間。私の気持ちなんてわからない。
落ち着いて。あなたがどうしてここにいるかわかる？
わからない。ここはどこ？ここは嫌。辛い。気持ち悪い。帰りたい。
それは何なの？あなたいつから飲んでるの？そんなに飲んで大丈夫なの？
全然大丈夫だよ。これを飲むと落ち着くから。
もうやめなさい。それを飲むのをやめて。私に構わないで。
全ての根源。
That's one way to get a divorce, I guess. Yep.
お前は私の全てを奪った。サクコもリンコもシュウも奪い、お父さんもお母さんも。私を返せ。奪った全てを返せ。
Ah, damn it. I will say visually, this fight is stunning. Very good job graphically. Nope. No.
立て。私を殺すんじゃなかったのか。
I guess it's gonna be one more phase. Fuck. Run! Run, Hanako! Ah, fuck. No. Oh, come on. Fuck. No. Ah. Oh. That wasn't so bad. I missed a couple of counters that I could have gotten. Oh my god. Please end the game. What am I? This like symbolic of her drug addiction? Is that what I'm getting? Please don't make me fight it.
待ってくれみんな。ひな子とは私がこのひな子、なぜだ、どうしてお前の心に分かってやれたと思っていた。
ずっとって約束したじゃない、裏切り者。どうしてこんなことを。やめなさい。宙に奪ったあんたを許さない。
ごめん、俺が間違ってた。俺はただでもこんなに行くなんて。
やめろ。友達の声で話しかけるな。
Yeah, I feel like all of this is like a bad trip or something.
辛抱だ。
Maybe the pills broke her psyche in two?
あら彼とちぎりし遠い日もぬばたまも黒き闇へと消え失せる眼に映る男女のまならにしなすもいまだに惑う身をぞ恨むる
米川により県警本部県道8号線にて当該事案の被疑者と思わしき女性に襲われた男性2名のうち1名は現在心肺停止の状態。
羽倉町1より県警本部、一部被害者に使用された包丁ですが敷地内からは発見できず、被疑者は現在もこれを所持している可能性が高いと思われます。どうぞ。
県警本部から各局、女性被疑者は20代です。花嫁装束、身長は 160cm 少々、常吉神宮より逃走中。凶器を所持している可能性が極めて高い。各局はくれぐれも慎重に対応されたし。
羽倉町1から県警本部、被疑者は赤と白のカプセル状の薬のようなものを犯行時に断続的に服用していたとのことです。
県警本部より神楽町1、それは式場内で発見された正体不明のカプセル薬と同一のものか。どうぞ。
羽倉町1から県警本部、被疑者が服用する際に口からこぼしたカプセル薬を敷地内から
Okay. Trying to collect myself a little bit. Alright. You can now create save data from the completed game. By beginning New Game Plus data from a completed game, you can experience changes to the story and have the chance to fulfill specific conditions to unlock new endings. You will also be able to play on the hard difficulty setting Lost in the Fog. So the things carried over are faith, stat upgrades, non-puzzle documents, and journal information, obtain no memory, and certain key items. And I am going to save over my slot. And we should be back at the main menu. Yeah. Well... Damn. That last piece of music there really got me. I'm pretty sure you can tell by my voice, but just wow. That was something. So Hanako ended up killing everybody at her wedding, I'm assuming. Like, going on a rampage. This was her when she was about to get married. I think that's what this whole game was. She was literally at the aisle, like walking down the aisle, and snapped. So I think the different endings are going to be her being able to, like, integrate both aspects of her personality. And yes, the pills have something to do with it. I think that it's something with the medication is making the two internal parts of herself split in two, and it's basically driving her psychotic. That's what it feels like to me. So obviously I'm extremely excited to see where the story goes in New Game Plus, because while I have unfortunately been spoiled on some things, I do not know the true ending. I don't know all the background lore. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to experiencing all of that. Probably in my own time. I might do another playthrough on the channel. But man, those last two music tracks were masterful. That's why I got a little bit choked up there. I'm a little disappointed that, like, either Theme of Law or the Silent Hill 1 theme didn't come in. I was kind of hoping it would, because it's kind of like the Silent Hill staple. Maybe like the true ending theme will be different. But man, as is, that was something special. Like I said with the story, though, I do feel like the overall theming of the story is a little bit... It's hard to tell exactly what Ryukishi 07 is trying to say. Again, when it comes to things like marriage and tradition. I don't know if he's completely anti, like, traditional marriage or pro-traditional marriage. I know he's definitely anti-arranged marriage, which is... It makes sense, definitely. But I think that's what the true ending is going to be, right? You're going to get the final piece of the puzzle that's going to, like, really lay bare the moral of the story. But in my own headcanon so far, I think it is Hanako wrestling with the aspect of herself when she was a teenager and seeing all the horrible stuff that was happening in her town and with her family. And then you have the societal expectations put on her and the traditional mindset. And I think that's what the other side of her was represented. And she was having, again, this internal clash. And it's, I guess, being exacerbated by the medication that she's taking. So her running through and killing all the monsters at the very end, I assume, was her actually attacking people at her wedding. And I said 2 males were dead. I don't know if that means her father and the person she was going to marry, maybe Fox Mask, whoever Fox Mask is a stand-in for in real life. That's something that I'm assuming is going to be expanded on in the subsequent endings. But I will say already that this is probably the best Silent Hill game outside of the first 4. Maybe Shattered Memories is on par. Like, I don't know, I have a lot of love for Shattered Memories. And I feel like this kind of hits on some similar things with Shattered Memories too. But my main gripes with this game is I feel like the theming was way too overt. They should have been a lot more subtle with the theming. The game was way too linear. There's a lot of sections of the game that are literally just straight corridors. A little too combat heavy there at the end. And then this game, for some reason, has this ridiculous thing where, yes, it puts trivial things in your path to block you, but in this game, it's especially egregious. Like, they say the bridge is out, and it's literally like that big of a jump, right? Or the fence is like this high. I don't know why they couldn't make it a little bit more substantial of an obstacle, you know. But outside of that, I thought the atmosphere was great. Unfortunately, it was heavily compromised by my graphical settings. I really want to get this on Xbox in the future and actually play it properly. I feel kind of bad that my first time through this game was a heavily compromised version. But the atmosphere was great. I felt like the acting was really good. The monster designs themselves were pretty creepy. I loved all the psychological stuff in the second half of the game. I feel like it wasn't as heavy in the first half of the game, but I love the, like, funhouse vibes that you get with Silent Hill towards the later halves of, like, the prison and then the labyrinth in Silent Hill 2, or... Oh, let's see. Split the game with action difficulty set the story or higher. Okay. But yeah, I like when, you know, you're going into different rooms and you appear in a different location and all that kind of stuff that kind of messes with your head. I always find that really cool. Of course, it is a little bit disturbing, but I mostly find it really fascinating. And I feel like this game did it very well in the second half, especially Hanako's house. That section was really well. Some of those Otherworld sections were really good too. Again, the end of the game, I felt like it went on a little too long. Maybe shorten that just a little bit. You're basically in a fight like a gauntlet in the last hour of the game, which is not ideal to me. But yeah, overall, I would say this is the best Silent Hill game since like Silent Hill 4 and maybe Shattered Memories. It's definitely better than Origins and Homecoming, and miles ahead of Downpour and Book of Memories and Short Message. And I would say it's better than Silent Hill 2 Remake. I'm going to have to make a video on the Silent Hill 2 Remake eventually. But yeah, that is all for now. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. Tell me down below what you think of Silent Hill F. Have you played the game? Did you enjoy the game? And yeah, hopefully I'll be back with more Silent Hill F videos in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next video.